class 5. So this is time for our social study class. Students, you know everything that surrounds us in our environment, that is called our environment. Everything that surrounds us is called our environment. It consists of both living and non-living things. That means the people, places, things, animals and plants surrounding us. Our environment has two components. Number one, abiotic components. Then what is abiotic components? Actually, the living things around us, the non-living thing around us, that such as land, water and air, these all are abiotic components of our environment. Okay? And next, biotic components. The second is biotic components, which consist of all living things such as plants, animals and human beings. So there are two components in our environment, abiotic and biotic. Abiotic is non-living, all non-living things around us, that is called abiotic components, and biotic components are living things around us. But we are included in our biotic components. You know, all these biotic and abiotic components of the environment depends on each other. This is called interdependence. Suppose plants grows on soil and we get food from plants, so we depend on plants. And for drinking water, we depend on groundwater and river, etc. So we depend, all the human being and the living things always depend on non-living things. Okay? We need food for survival, but we don't grow food, but buy them from where? From market. Yes. Farmers grow crops and supply the food to the markets. In exchange, they get money to run their agricultural farms and families too. Nowadays, environmental change is a basic and burning problem. So, our today's topic is what? Contemporary life. That is chapter 3 of our social study book. You know, nowadays pollution is a burning problem all over the world. Pollution is everywhere. Why not? Pollution in air, pollution in soil, pollution in water. In every sphere there is pollution. It makes people, animals and plants sick and spreads diseases. The main factors which are responsible for the growing rate of pollution are: number one, population explosion. What is population explosion? Population explosion means growing rate of population, which is growing day by day, which is increasing day by day. Next, number two, introduction of motorized vehicles which emit the poisonous gases. And number three, industrial revolution, which also for industrial revolution we get some poisonous gases which harms us. So I am now going to tell you the effects of modern life on land, water and air. Firstly, I'll tell you about the effects of modern lifestyle on land. As you know, we love to clean and maintain our home, only our home. And what we do, many of us, most of us, I can say, most of us throw wastes or garbages outside our home and make our home clean. To make our home clean, we all, maximum of us, throw wastes or garbages outside our home. These garbages pollute land very much, pollute our soil and land very much. Among the garbages, there is something which don't mixes with the soil and pollute it. And you know what is pollution? Pollution is harm in by which the land, air, water get harm, and it is harmful to us too. That is pollution. These are called what I was telling. Yes, among the garbages there is something which don't mixes with the soil and pollute the soil. These are called non-biodegradable wastes. Non-biodegradable waste. Remember that. Okay, such as plastic, rubber materials, or rubber materials, or metals, etc. And some wastes are mixes with the soil easily. These are called biodegradable wastes. They are not harmful for us. Actually, non-biodegradable wastes are harmful for us, but biodegradable wastes are not harmful for us. What are biodegradable wastes? Such as paper, peels of vegetables, and animal excreta, etc. And next, garbages is always pollute land. And next, I'll tell you about chemicals which pollute land. Apart from garbage, the farmers also spray poisonous chemicals on their crops to kill pests. These are also, some chemicals are also part of pollutant, land pollution. Poisonous chemicals on their crops to kill pests. Farmers spray or inject, sometimes inject they also, poisonous chemicals on their crops to kill pests. This poison pollutes the land and as well as water too. And sometimes these poisons some farmers spray the poisons on the crops, and we intake them. When we intake them, these poisons go inside our body and harm us too. So these are the effect of modern lifestyle on land, garbages, chemicals, etc. These are the pollutant which pollute our land. And next, I'll tell you about effects of modern lifestyle on water. How water get polluted. Nowadays, most of water bodies become unclean and polluted. So, how they get polluted? Wastewater. Wastewater is the main factor for which the water all over the world get polluted. Wastewater that comes out of factories, farms and cities all flows into streams, rivers, lakes and seas and pollute the whole water bodies. Now I am telling you one by one what is the main pollutant factor of water. Number 1, waste chemicals from factories. Number 2, waste oils from industries, cars, service stations, etc. Toxic heavy metals, oil from tanker accidents at sea. Oils from tanker accidents at sea. Chemical fertilizers, pesticides also cause water pollution. And household waste water also cause water pollution. So, these all causes water pollution. And this polluted water harm us, harm all our earth and all the animals and human beings too. Next, effects of modern lifestyle on air. Oxygen is the main factor to live our life in all, which is in air. Oxygen is in air and we breathe it in. Actually, we need to breathe clean and fresh air to keep healthy. As the civilization developed day by day, our modern lifestyle has given us many luxuries, which at the same time made our air harmful and not fit for breath. The smoke that you can see coming out of factories, cars and buses called emissions. The smokes which comes out from the factories, cars or buses are called emissions, which make the air polluted. You know what the harmful gases are? Carbon dioxide, CO2, carbon monoxide, CO, sulfur dioxides, SO2, nitrogen oxides, NO2 and ozone, O3. These all are harmful for or pollutant gas. Ozone and carbon dioxide is the main gas responsible for greenhouse effect. Both are making our planet Earth warmer and causing adverse climatic changes. So, these are all the effects of modern lifestyle on air, water and land. So, this much for today's class. In our next class, I'll discuss on how we can get rid of this, how we can clean our surroundings or environment, and some objective type questions too. So that's all for today's class. Now I'm telling you important notice. Please listen it carefully, students. A notice for you all. Office of Satra building will reopen from 16 July. So regarding readmission or collecting books, please contact there. Okay. So till the next class. Bye.